Okay, just look at how smoky it is out there. That is not fog that we're looking at. I don't know if you can tell, it's so smoky that you can barely see the Columbia Tower. Crazy. And here's the Dahlia Lounge. This is another one that I used to work at. Love this spot. This was the normal spot that I sat like every day. So you got the stairs here, Palace Kitchen, then we've got an alley.
What's up, man?
Your scooter?
Yeah, man. My 1970 Vespa Homes. So today is Soul Food Sunday here at the Feed the People Plaza. And Peruvian chicken's gonna be off the chain. Shout out to Marco, Muumu's Kitchen.
Damn.
What up?
Guys, this is not fog. Check this out. Look at that. You can barely see buildings less than a mile away. This is crazy. All my cook friends, it seems kind of like working a wood fire grill, am I right? If you guys are on the West Coast right now, you know what I mean. It smells like you're working a wood fire. Anyways, try to stay safe, stay inside. Don't be dumb like me. So right now I'm in one of my favorite stores, Wajimaya. We're gonna grab some fish cakes for this ramen. The right fish cakes. So now, most important part to this ramen is the chashu, and I've got pork butt here. The more traditional route is to use pork butt. You see a lot of places everywhere using pork belly, which is that stuff that they make bacon out of, if you guys don't know what pork belly is. Okay, so I just trimmed up all this pork butt. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna utilize this part for my chashu. I'm gonna roll it. And then for all this scrap right here, I'm gonna go ahead and roast this off and turn this into the delicious broth for the ramen. So as you can see, I'm using the meaty end of the pork butt, and what I wanna roll is this portion right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this off. So we're gonna use some good old butcher twine. Okay, now I'm just gonna truss it, so twine down, just like that. Don't know if you can see this, but you just take the string, loop it just like that, and then you just slide it right under the pork. And just give it a little pull like this. Voila. Repeat the process. Loop. Under. Pull nice and tight. Okay, this is ready for roasting. All right, so for the stock and the ramen, I'm going to need some ginger, of course. This is for the stock and the Chashu pork. Ginger. Good amount of garlic. And I'm also gonna use some mushroom stalks. I will save the mushroom caps for something else. Check back. Of course, onions, but come on, I don't keep onions in my fridge. Going in. All right, this chashu has been going for about 3 hours in here, and I turn it every 30 minutes. But just look at that. Gorgeous glaze on this chashu pork. It's like jet black. So this is just gonna go into the fridge and cool overnight while our stock is still going all night. Okay, now these little guys, they're gonna add some depth and umami. It's gonna add some great body to our stock. Use your mushroom stocks, don't throw them away. Ginger. Since this is just gonna be going in our stock, the skin on is totally fine for what we're doing. And since I'm making a garlic tonkatsu ramen, I'm gonna need a good handful of garlic. Starting to get some nice color, just want a little bit more color on that. Okay, so for the pork stock for this ramen, big heavy pot, onions, and some of those mushroom stalks from earlier, these right here, ginger, and of course this is a garlic tonkatsu, so you know, tons of garlic. Okay, at this point, we're just gonna bring this up to a simmer, then drop it down to low heat. I'm gonna let this go for 24 hours. It's the next day. This has been going for over 24 hours. Look at how beautiful this is. Just a gorgeous color on the broth. Something really special happens when you simmer the bones for like over 12 to 24 hours. Just look at the color of this broth. So rich, beautiful, gorgeous. Look at that fat on top. I just love that. That just adds a nice body to our ramen. I've got my water going because of course we gotta do some eggs with this, right? Go ahead and drop them in there. Set a timer for 6 minutes.
Your timer is set for 6 minutes.
I usually just peel my eggs straight in the water. It's so much easier, less of a mess, no cleanup. Also make sure to add some vinegar to your water when boiling the eggs, because then it ensures that the shell comes off much easier, especially when you're working with 6-minute eggs. They're so delicate and you just want that shell to come off easier so you don't pop that yolk. There, that's how I like my eggs. See, it's got some bounce to it. If you cut into this, that yolk will pop right away. All right, now we just want to keep these somewhere cool, put them in the fridge for about an hour or so. You can also leave them overnight for a much stronger brine. I'm just gonna leave them in here for like 30 minutes to an hour. So these soy brined eggs, they're perfect with ramen. They're typically soy brined, or you could just do a regular egg without brining it as well. Do it to your liking. 5 minute, 6 minute, 8 minute, 10 minute if you want it like hard boiled pretty much. I prefer the 6 minute range. Yeah, so like I said, hold them in the fridge, hour or so, or overnight if you want it to be longer. Once it's strained, you should be left with this liquid gold looking right here. So freaking good. Beautiful stock. What really makes the ramen broth is the tare. I might be saying that wrong, but anyways, tare. You want to use some good soy sauce. I've got some shoyu right here. This is a little bottle. This is a more refined soy sauce. It's not so salty. This one's a little more sweet. You want to use shoyu for this ramen. That's why they call it shoyu ramen, by the way. Yeah, it's got a nice sweetness to it. And then of course you're gonna add some sake. And some good old sesame oil. Of course, taste it. I have my ratio down below in the recipe. So good. Now, ramen noodles. You can make your own, that's totally fine. I've got the packaged ones today. These noodles are fresh, they're not dried. These are nice. I found these at a Wajimaya. You can find them at any other Asian store that you got in your town. Now that is a gorgeous looking Chashu pork. And this is how I make ramen. You guys mostly know ramen as instant, but in reality, it takes quite a while. This is a 24-hour ramen. Oh my God. Yup. Yes. So comforting. And we have the colder weather coming in. It's fall, you know, so perfect recipe. Thank you guys for asking for this one, because I'm really stoked to make this recipe for you guys. So all the ingredients are down below with the recipe. Check it out in the description. Thanks so much for watching the video. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next one.